Okay, for some reason it stopped, so I'm going to re-record this again. I put the sail up. It's a bit of a windy day today, but that's okay because I haven't got it catching the wind, and I just wanted to put the sail on. I'll fold it down onto the boom, and then there's the blue cover laying on the deck. I'll put the cover over it, button it up, and then I'll do another further video just showing it all rolled up, and also the other work I did on the deck today as well. So until then, we can see that a little bit of progress has been made, and a little bit more is going to be made. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. Well, my boat got blocked in by another boat today. But if you have a look at my Irwin, that's behind it, right in there, you'll see I've got the... You saw the sail up before. I brought the sail back down and I put the sail cover on. So you can see the sail cover's on there now, so it's protected against the weather. Now let's go walk up on deck and I'll show you the massive wiring I've been doing. So I'll walk along here. Everything seems to take longer than you suspect, and you end up getting less done. But every day there's progress. Every single day. So underneath the boom, over here towards the mast, the base of the mast. I haven't finished doing it yet, but you'll notice that these wires here are in. The red ones, the deck lights, that's sealed in. As you can see here, I put heat shrink. Now the heat shrink itself is the one with glue on the inner lining. So when you shrink it on, it glues on, making it watertight. Okay, that there is your steaming light. That's all sealed in. And this one here, this white one, is your anchor light. They've all been sealed in. And this one here is my two-way radio. It's actually has threaded on two ends here with a jumper, and then I heat shrunk that over the whole lot, so water can't splash on or corrode it or anything. So it's all sealed in. What I do with the rest of it, I'm thinking about putting a cover that covers this whole lot, and all these wires will tuck in against the mast. I've got an idea about that. Now these two wires I haven't done today because I didn't bring my drill bits to drill through the deck to put two new fittings. This here is the radar wire. This is your Cat 6 cable for running your radar. It has to go through the deck, and this is the power cable for the radar dome. Again, I need a hole, but that will come. So I've left them alone for now. That's taken care of. That should cover the winch. There we go. That's much better. I wonder if I covered the other winch. Nope. That's pretty silly, I think, wasn't it? Alright, both winches are covered now. That's good. So, yep, she's coming along. As I get more stuff done, the bimini can go up soon now. Now that I've got the boom up, I've got the dodger frame here. The dodger frame can be set up on the deck. I've got a dodger to go on the boat, and then I've got a bimini frame with bimini to go on as well. That will be another step. The boat will start looking pretty complete by then. I'm also going to restore the batteries that I've got on board and do the wiring for the batteries. They're a bit corroded. I want to clean them up. I've got a new starter motor and a new alternator to put on the engine. So I'm buttoning up the engine. I've got a fresh bottle of oil from it. I've got new filters for it. So I want to do all those things before I give it a kick in the guts and see how well the engine runs. If the engine runs and all those things are done, the boat will be practically ready to splash. Oh yeah, it's getting covered in leaves here. These windy days with the fall weather, I'm constantly cleaning out the scuppers, which are filling with leaves. And then they fill with leaves again the very next day. So it's a pain in the butt. The deck still needs a good cleaning. There's always something. Alrighty. I think we're done here. The boat is coming along. The hatch is, oh yes, this hatch here was the one I was worried about. We had a torrential downpour a few days ago, and I left the hatch exposed. And if you have a look down here, this bucket was empty. It is now half full of water. So there was a lot of rain. Actually, some of it's already evaporated off those last few days, so it was a little bit more than half full. So, but when I opened the boat up, slid back the hatch cover, looked inside, bone dry. There had not even been a single drip. So the hatches are sealed, they work. I don't have to worry about them again. For now, at least, anyway. And so, yeah, it's all coming good. So I think that's about it. I think what I'll do is I'll sign off now. The boat still needs a scrub, but that can be one of the last things that are done before it goes in the water. I've got the propeller on board. I've just got to replace the cutlass bearing still in here. I still haven't done that. Oh, that reminds me. I have to replace 2 of these bolts because they're too long. So I have to go to Lowe's Hardware, pick up a couple of 4.5-inch stainless bolts, and I'll replace those 2 with these are 5-inch. They're way too long. 1/2 inch less will be just right. So I'll replace them. Rudder turns and works. Oh yeah, I'm happy about that. So we're good. What else can I think that's about it. I'm picking up more bits and pieces as I go. Now the Whitby I haven't touched today. I just threw a couple of bits on board. There's that boat right in the middle here is being cut up for parts. There's a boom on board that boat. I'm going to be able to get that boom, and that boom that's sitting on the deck, I'm going to grab that in the next few days. I'm also thinking about grabbing the bow rail and using that on the Whitby as well, because if I go over here, which is something I haven't shown you, I've been a busy little bee. Over here we have a stern rail sitting here that I cut off Isabella. So this stern rail can be used to mount on the Whitby. I've also picked up a full set of stanchions for the boat as well. So the stanchions are now taken care of too. Now if we walk this way, please walk this way, past more boats. There's some lead laying there. No danger of that being stolen, because that small piece probably weighs over 1,000 pounds. So you can imagine these, hate to think, 2,500 pounds each. Over here we have this mast assembly. I have ownership of this mast. This is going to go on the Whitby as the stern mast. It's a little bit too long right now, but I can cut it to length to make it work. And it actually works really well, because this was a keel step mast, and the mast I put on the Whitby is a deck stepped, so it'll be cut off around here somewhere, maybe a little bit higher. I may not even have to move these winches. And those winches are in good condition, so I'll be able to just leave them on there. That one needs work, it's broken, but they can be pulled apart and the internals can be redone. And I know where to find some old winches to do that with. Are you surprised? The rigging cables go with it as well, and the rigging cables are in fine condition. There's no corrosion in them at all. So the rigging cables are there as well. The spreaders are intact. I may do some work on the outer edges of the spreaders there. They're looking a little bit sad. We have to find a boom for this mast, but there's sure to be one laying around here somewhere. Shouldn't be too hard. I may put a new one of those on. Pity it doesn't have internal halyard rollers. But beggars can't be choosers. Oh, wait a minute. Guess what? Oh, look at that. Yes, there is. One in there and one in there. There is two rollers. One on the front. Two there on the front. And I bet you there's two in the back too. Yes, there is. So there's 4 halyard rollers. That's really good. Another steaming light. That won't have to stay. Another antenna cable. Antenna for another radio. Again, not needed. But yeah, it's all good. Alrighty. So, I'm going to call, yes, bimini frames. I'm going to need a bimini frame for the Whitby. So if we walk along here, finding a bimini frame for the Whitby is not going to be a problem. Look at that. And no matter what size we need, we will have enough. Oh, and also I have a parts engine for the Whitby, which is sitting right there. Doesn't look like much, but then I can just strip it out for parts that I can use. That came off the Coronado, which is also got the same engine as what the Whitby has, so that works out well. And then there's some more bimini frames and more. But okay, we don't have to worry about that. So there you have it. We've got a big collection of parts to help complete the Whitby, and I'm collecting more stuff as I go. What can I show you that I've been collecting today? Oh, there's some bits of wood here, and some parts, some hosing. It's near new hosing. It's not brand new, but it's a lot newer than what's on the Whitby. This is next to new. This all came off Isabella. Isabella was redone with all new hoses just recently, before they found out that the boat had a real major deck issues. Because it had major deck issues, they decided to scrap the boat instead. So all the new parts have been coming off. So works out well. Alrighty, I'm going to end the video there, with the last shot being the arse of the Whitby. Well, that didn't work. Alright, see you later.